Welcome to Gashi's Kaman TV, the tourist man in Black Africa. Today, the 6 ODM Rebel MPs, Akina Jarango, Karori Omodi and others, are trooping to Harambee House. The Harambee House is the office of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua. And this meeting is significant, politically speaking. It is coming hardly a week after the same guys met the president and Gachagua in State House, Nairobi. And this one caused jitters in Azimio. Jambo hili halikuchukuliwa vizuri kwa sababu tuliona watu kama Jarango hata wakikatazwa kuingia katika mkutano wa Azimio pale Manzoni in Machakos. And they have not been sitting pretty. Hawa ni watu ambao wamekuwa na wasiwasi. In fact, some of them may be recalled from parliament. Na hawa ni watu ambao ukiangalia utaona kwamba ni watu ambao waliingia katika mlego wa Kenya Kwanza wakati ambapo hakuna mtu ambaye alikuwa anatarajia kwamba wanaweza kufanya hivi, especially coming from Luo Nyanza, the home of Raila Amolo Odinga. Na jambo hili tunalichukulia na tunataka kuliangazia why they have continued to annoy Raila Amolo Odinga, why they have continued to attend further meetings even after they have been warned by the party leadership. The first reason, in my view, why they are going to Harambee House is to cause maximum harm, maximum damage to ODM. What Raila and Azimio in general should know is that hawa ni watu ambao wamejitolea kabisa kusabaratisha chama cha ODM. Ni watu ambao wamejitolea kabisa to destroy the support base of Raila Amolo Odinga and to destroy Azimio, strictly speaking. Because ukiangalia utaona wakati walienda pale kulikuwa na malalamiko hapa na pale, and they were very unapologetic, and they did not even fear even to attend Raila's Azimio meeting. So why are they doing this? Is to cause the maximum harm, and they will not rest until they have destroyed Raila Amolo Odinga politically. But can they manage? Kwa sababu ukiangalia, mimi ukiniuliza naweza kusema hivi ni kama vita vya sugura na jibwa. This is when I say, kama alivyosema Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, usione simba imeshewa ukadhani ni paka. Lakini hawa watu wanaamini ya kwamba Raila ni paka. That is why they are still working with Kenya Kwanza. The second reason why they are going, because this is a follow-up meeting, why they are going to Harambee House, is because of greed. And politicians are after their interests. Truth be told, wengi hata wale ambao waliona wakiwa Jubilee, wale ambao waliona wakiingia chama cha Kenya Kwanza, sio kwa sababu wanaipenda nchi sana, sio kwamba wanapenda watu wao sana. It is because that is where the bread is being buttered. That is where they are getting something. That is where they are being rewarded. So these people are very, very greedy. And they are greedy for power. They are greedy for money. They are greedy for any rewards that would come their way. Na wanasiasa wengi wanafanya hivi. Wanasiasa wengi ni watu ambao ukiangalia, they even don't blink when they are after their interest. These are the people who can even sell their mothers. These are the people who are traitors, in my view. They are people who can do anything as long as they are getting whatever they are getting from the government. Again, I believe that they entered in a dark covenant with the Kenya Kwanza government. When they went to State House, kulikuwa na what I would call a dark covenant, whereby they would sell their souls, they would sell their people, they would sell their royalty, they would sell everything to the government. And you see now they cannot retreat. Kwa sababu you cannot break a covenant. And a covenant is something, an agreement that cannot be broken easily. So by this follow-up meeting, they are telling us already there's a covenant between them and the government. So what are these terms of the covenant? Maybe one of them is that there is a reward, they will be rewarded handsomely. Na mara nyingi in terms of cash and maybe some resources. Hivi ndivyo ambavyo mara nyingi mambo yanatokea, kwa sababu hawezi wakaenda tu pale tagulini mkono mtupu ukarabwa, mkono mtupu haurabwi. Sio maneno yangu, ni maneno ya wahega. So wanaendelea pale, na kwa sababu that agreement, yale makubaliano ambayo yalikuwa pale kati ya serikali lazima watimize, because if they don't fulfill their part of the bargain, maybe there's so much to lose. Maybe they would be threatened by Ruto and his brigade. The other reason why they are still going to Harambee House, why they are still wanaenda pale tena kwa Kenya Kwanza, ni kwa sababu they are not sure about their political future. There is the uncertainty about their political future. You know, they can be recalled, it can happen, and I believe Raila Amolo Odinga is capable of doing this. And I believe Raila will not even hesitate to do this. Again, they are very sure that they will never see the doors of parliament or the Senate, wherever they come from. I believe these guys, they will not be voted again. One thing that is very clear in Luo Nyanza, especially Luo Nyanza, is that anybody who goes against the aspirations of the ODM, anybody who doesn't work with ODM cannot go to parliament easily. You'll be voted out by the people, because you have to be the people. You cannot be against the people. So these guys have nothing to lose, by the way, by going now to continue with the dildaring, but continue dining and making merry in Kenya Kwanza. They have nothing to lose. They can only gain in terms of their pockets, in terms of getting resources. Not for their people, but for their own selfish gain. So they have nothing to lose. And there's a lot of uncertainty about their future. Again, when I look at them, they are very keen on destroying Raila support base. That is the Luo Nyanza. They want to incite the voters. They want to ensure that the voters can follow them. But this is something that is very difficult. It is something that I think cannot easily happen. I noted that none of them attended Magoha's burial, kwa sababu labda wangekabiliwa na mizozo na upinzani mkali sana kule. And it is something that they are very careful about. So when they become very keen on destroying the support base of Raila Amolo Odinga, I believe the people cannot stand with them. So they are on their own. They are not with the people. One thing about Raila Amolo Odinga, even when abandoned, even when betrayed, he continued fighting, because as long as he's the people, Raila does not fret. He doesn't fret. That doesn't worry so much. Again, they are trying to encourage more rebellion. This is one of the tricks in William Samoei Ruto's book of surprises. So what he wants is that by continuing to work with the Kenya Kwanza, by continuing to dine with the Kenya Kwanza, kile ambacho wanataka watu wengine, wabunge wengine, maseneta wengine, ma-MCA wengine, na hata even the governors to feel that they are free, they can also work with the government. So they are trying to encourage more rebellion, because if they retreat, they will be seen as they have surrendered. And this way, I believe no more ODM MPs or politicians would want to work with the government. But now you see these guys are unrelenting. Unaona wanaendelea tu kungangana kama duduvule. Kile ambacho wanafanya by staying or by working with Kenya Kwanza, they are trying to encourage others that they can also do the same. Again, when you look at these guys, they are guys without principles. They are guys without any ideology. Ni watu tu ambao wanaweza hata sio kama bendera ambayo inafuata upepo, ama maji ambayo inafuata mkondo fulani. These are guys who can go anywhere. These are guys, as long as there is money anywhere, they have no principles. And when you don't have principles, you can do anything. When you don't have principles of your own, you can say anything. You have no ideology of your own. You have no conviction. Because when you look at American politics and even Britain, you realize that as long as you are in your party, it doesn't matter which party is ruling, the development will come. Because this is something that is enshrined in the Constitution. Tell me, when did you see the American president buying members of parliament or members of Congress from the opposition party? When did you see this in Britain? It can't happen because people have principles, people have ideologies, people have convictions. But the problem with the politicians, especially this one, and other jubilees politicians who are defecting, is that they have no principles, they have no conviction. So they can do anything, bora tu apate pesa. And let us end this year. And we also need to remember that Azimio is not cooperating with the government when it comes to the composition of IBC, the commissioners, the chairman. And I can tell you, 2027 will be another election that is going to bring this country down. If William Samoei Ruto moves on with this idea of forming IBC, what I'm calling UDA Electoral Commission or Ruto Commission, Electoral Commission, I can tell you, this country may go down. This country may never be the same. So I would advise him to work with Azimio and see how they are going to go about this idea of having commissioners and the chairman of IBC. So this is Gachis Command TV, the Twarsman Black Africa. I request you to like this video, and for those of you who have never subscribed, kindly subscribe, and may you have a blessed day. Bye bye.